Even now, the name Momo still sends a shiver down the spine of anyone who hears it. They said it was just a prank, a simple online challenge cooked up to scare kids and teenagers. But what began as a digital urban legend quickly spiraled into a global nightmare. Strange messages, late-night calls, voices that seemed to materialize from thin air, and that hideous figure, with its bulging eyes and a smile that looked like it was ripped straight from the depths of hell. Tonight, you'll uncover the true terrifying story behind the Momo Challenge, the game that blurred the line between the virtual and the real. You're watching Mysteries and Urban Legends, the place where the mysterious becomes real. So get ready, because this story might change the way you look at your phone forever. It all started in 2018. Reports began to surface in the darker corners of the internet. A WhatsApp number originating from Japan was said to be sending disturbing messages to anyone brave enough to make contact. The profile had a simple, unassuming name, Momo. Within weeks, Momo's face was everywhere, popping up in YouTube Kids videos, on TikTok, and even embedded in popular online games. Panicked parents reported that their children were plagued by nightmares after just hearing her name. That horrifying image, the bulging eyes, the stretched, unnatural mouth, seemed to take on a life of its own, spreading like a digital virus. If you've made it this far, it means you're one of us, a seeker of truth, someone who isn't afraid to peer into the world's darkest mysteries. So take a moment now to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because stories like this are just the beginning of our journey into the unknown. Anyone who messaged the number received an instant chilling reply. They were bombarded with violent images, distorted sounds, and a set of instructions to perform increasingly bizarre tasks. At first, most people dismissed it as just another elaborate online prank. But then, the disappearances began. In Argentina, a 12-year-old girl was found dead. A search of her phone revealed a string of messages. She had been chatting with the Momo number right before she died. Soon after, in Colombia, Mexico, and even as far as India, similar tragic cases started to emerge. Police forces around the globe issued urgent warnings to parents. Don't let your children be alone with their phones. Momo might be watching. The so-called Momo Challenge presented itself as a game of dangerous tasks. It started with harmless dares like, wake up at 3 a.m. or watch a scary video. Bye. But as the player progressed, the commands grew progressively darker. Don't talk to your parents. Cut your hair. Hurt yourself. And then came the final, ultimate challenge. A cold, distorted voice would whisper through the phone speaker, "Prove your loyalty, or I'll come for you." Now let's uncover the part of the Momo Challenge that no one ever told you. After months of worldwide panic, investigators made a shocking discovery. The iconic image of Momo wasn't a digital creation at all. It was a photograph of a real-life sculpture from Japan, created by artist Keisuke Aiso. The artwork, titled Mother Bird, had been displayed in a Tokyo art gallery and had absolutely no connection to the deadly challenge. It was a piece inspired by Japanese folklore, masterfully crafted from rubber, feathers, and a heavy dose of horror-inspired design. But here is the question that no one could ever answer. Who or what took that image and weaponized it to spread terror across the globe? But what if I told you the story didn't end there? What if the debunking was just the beginning? The original Momo number, the one that started it all, simply vanished. Poof. Gone. Every time authorities got close to tracing it, the server would jump, from Japan to Colombia to Mexico. It was like chasing a phantom through the labyrinth of the internet, always one step ahead, always shrouded in digital darkness. It was as if someone or something was deliberately toying with us, moving through the shadows of the digital world. Even after news outlets and experts declared it a hoax, the fear lingered. In fact, it grew stronger, evolving in the dark corners of the web. Videos started to reappear, often more disturbing than the originals. People from all over the world began sharing chilling new experiences. They claimed to hear Momo's distorted, high-pitched laughter echoing through their devices late at night, even when their phones were off. Online communities, in hushed digital whispers, started to wonder if Momo was more than just a prank. Two dominant theories emerged from these frightened whispers. The first, and perhaps the more terrifying, is that Momo became a digital entity, a modern-day tulpa, a spirit born from collective fear, now using our own technology as a gateway to reach us. It feeds on our anxiety, growing stronger with every share, every scared comment, every sleepless night spent staring at a dark screen. The idea is that we, as a global community, unintentionally created a monster from a simple sculpture and a viral story. The second theory is a bit more grounded, but no less unsettling. Some believe the entire Momo phenomenon was a massive, clandestine social experiment, a psychological test on a global scale, designed by an unknown group to measure how fear spreads in the digital age. They wanted to see how quickly a lie could become a perceived truth, how collective panic could be manufactured and controlled through memes and social media. If this is true, who was behind it? And what did they learn from watching the world descend into a shared nightmare? But one thing is certain, and this is where the story takes its darkest turn. According to the legend's latest evolution, the game isn't over. They say if you're brave enough or foolish enough to message one of the new Momo numbers after the clock strikes midnight, something will happen. Your phone might just ring, a call from an unknown number, and if you answer, you'll hear a soft childlike voice whisper into your ear, "Do you want to play with me?" Maybe it's just a modern myth, a campfire story for the internet generation. Or maybe, just maybe, there are things lurking in the shadows of our interconnected world that we still don't and can't understand. What do you think? Is Momo a digital ghost we created, a sinister experiment, or just a story that won't die? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to keep exploring the world's darkest secrets and most chilling urban legends, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because every week, a new mystery awaits. And remember, the real danger might be only one message away.